Your body keeps working long after you stop. The heart goes quiet, but inside your cells, your gut, and your tissues, a hidden timeline begins. In the next 60 minutes, biology runs its final shift. Minute 0. The heart stops pumping. Blood pressure crashes to 0. Oxygen no longer travels through the arteries. Every organ in the body suddenly loses its fuel supply at the exact same second. The brain is the hungriest organ. It uses 20% of your oxygen, but stores almost none. Within 10 seconds, neurons run out of fuel. Electrical activity in the cortex begins shutting down. Consciousness fades fast. Studies of cardiac arrest show awareness can persist for several seconds. Then, vision narrows, sound dims, and the inner voice quiets. The lights inside the mind go out one by one. Within minutes, the skin pales. This is called pallor mortis. Blood is no longer being pushed to the surface, so the capillaries empty. The face, hands, and lips lose their pink color first. At the same time, gravity takes over. Blood begins to settle into the lowest parts of the body. This is the start of livor mortis. Reddish-purple patches will form where the body rests against a surface. All muscles relax at once. This is called primary flaccidity. The jaw drops open, the eyelids loosen, the limbs go soft. Every muscle that was holding tension simply lets go in one quiet release. Because every muscle relaxes, the sphincters release too. The bladder may empty. The bowels may empty. It sounds undignified, but it is simply physics. Muscles that close those passages no longer have power. The body begins to cool. This is called algor mortis. A living body holds about 98.6 degrees Fahrenheit. After death, it loses roughly 1.5 degrees each hour until it matches the room. Inside every cell, the emergency switch flips. Without oxygen, cells stop using aerobic metabolism. They try anaerobic metabolism instead. Lactic acid builds up quickly. The internal chemistry of the body begins to turn sour. Cells run on a molecule called ATP. Without oxygen, they cannot make new ATP. The remaining supply is burned through in just a few minutes. When ATP is gone, the cell machinery freezes in place. By around 5 minutes, brain neurons begin to die in large numbers. The damage becomes irreversible. Memories, language, and personality fade from the tissue that once carried them. The mind is no longer there. The eyes change too. Without tear flow and blinking, the cornea begins to dry out. Within minutes, the once clear surface becomes cloudy. This haze is one of the first visible signs forensic teams look for. The pupils stop responding. In life, they shrink in bright light and widen in the dark. After death, they freeze in a mid-sized, fixed, and unresponsive state. A flashlight test confirms there is no longer a reflex. The skin loses elasticity. Without circulation, the tissues stop refreshing. A gentle pinch no longer springs back. This loss of stretch helps forensic experts estimate how much time has passed since death. Meanwhile, the gut wakes up. Your intestines hold trillions of bacteria. While you lived, your immune system kept them in check. With that defense gone, those microbes begin to multiply without limits. The immune system was a full army of white blood cells, antibodies, and signaling molecules. After death, none of them receive fresh energy. The defenders stand down. The body is now an open environment. Inside the cells, digestive enzymes are released. This is called autolysis, meaning self-digestion. Organs with high enzyme content, like the liver and pancreas, begin to break down their own tissue first. The pancreas is especially aggressive. It is full of enzymes built to digest food. Without regulation, those enzymes turn inward. The pancreas literally begins to digest itself within the first hour after death. Hearing is often described as the last sense to go. Brainstem regions that process sound may stay active a little longer than higher thought. This is why hospice workers speak gently in the final moments. Sometimes the body twitches. Nerves can fire short residual signals even after the heart stops. Fingers may move, muscles may jerk. These are not signs of life. They are the last sparks in a circuit going dark. You may have heard that hair and nails keep growing. They do not. Growth requires living cells and fresh nutrients. The skin around them shrinks as it dries, which only makes hair and nails appear longer. Around 30 minutes in, livor mortis becomes clearly visible. The lowest skin areas turn deep purple as blood pools. Pressure points stay pale because the weight of the body blocks blood from settling there. By 45 minutes, cooling is measurable. A coroner can press a thermometer into the liver or rectum and estimate how long ago the heart stopped. Each degree lost helps narrow down the time of death. Now, calcium begins to leak inside the muscle cells. With no ATP to release the muscle proteins, they lock together. This is the start of rigor mortis. The stiffening begins quietly in the small muscles of the face. At minute 60, the picture is set. The heart is silent. The brain is dark. The skin is pale and pooling. The body is cooling, drying, and stiffening. And inside, microbes and enzymes are just getting started.